Hello everyone and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today we're looking at what Zerg has, and this guy's looking at my kiddie pool all sussy. Like, it's just a pool, bro. I'll be dancing. Anyways, let's see what Zerg has today. He's selling sweet business if you don't have it, an auto rifle from the Red War, and basically this is just a turret. A auto rifle that's a turret. The longer you hold it down the trigger, the farther it'll go, the faster it'll fire, and it's pretty good. Aeon Swift for hunters is a really good exotic, mostly for the fact that you can put this mod on here, Sect of Insight, which allows you to perform a finisher on an elite, and when you do, you create special ammo for your fire team, and when you use it on a boss or a mini boss, you generate heavy ammo for your fire team. This exotic is actually really good to use in tandem with the new Warlock exotic Cenotaph Mask, because you as a hunter can finish a marked ally with the Cenotaph, or a marked enemy with the Cenotaph Mask, and create ammo for your teammates, while you will get ammo from the Cenotaph Mask buff. So again, this is a great exotic to pick up if you don't have it, and you know, it's not the greatest roll out there, but it's a high stat roll at least, so worth your legendary shards at least. Lion Rampart's a mobility exotic for Titans if you're someone who likes to float in the air and shoot DMT, or you just like to have some extra mobility. These pants are for you. They look kind of goofy, like something a Gundam would wear, or almost exactly what a Gundam would wear. And for Warlocks, we have the Vesper of Radius, which allows your rifts to periodically release arc shockwaves. Final blows with these shockwaves create an arc explosion while an arc subclass is equipped. The shockwaves and subsequent explosions blind nearby targets. Rift energy recharges faster when you're surrounded by targets. So definitely not a bad exotic considering how strong arc is this season. However, I think there are just better ones out there, like Loonstar. Oh my gosh. I can't speak today. However, I think there are just better arc exotics for Warlocks out there, like Crown of Tempest and Fallen Sunstar as well. Those are both really good arc Warlock exotics if you don't have those. So Vesper Radius definitely isn't at the top of my list, although it was bugged. I don't know if the bug has been fixed, but it might still be worth a look. And we have Firefight being sold. If you don't have the pattern for this, you can grab it and use a Deep Sight Harmonizer to get the pattern, but it's honestly not the greatest haunted weapon, so I don't know about that. Peace of Mind, really good roll right here with ricochet rounds, polygonal rifling. This thing is a very, very fun rapid fire frame, and this is one of the best rolls you can get on it. I personally like Overflow Elemental Capacitor just a little bit more than Focus Fury. Then again, if you don't have this at all, picking this one up would definitely be worth your while. The 7th Seraph Sidearm. Listen, I mean, Threat Detector and Surrounded work really well together, so this could be a fun sidearm altogether. Although this is a PvE role, and I myself am not a fan of PvE sidearms, at least not this one anyways. But, you know, if you're looking for a good Void sidearm, this one's not bad. Hollow Words, yeah, more like hollow altogether. This is a very cool looking fusion rifle, and if I remember, it shades pretty well also. I mean, look at that, that's cool. But the perks here aren't really the greatest you could get, and to be completely honest, there are better fusion rifles, especially arc fusion rifles out there. This ain't it, chief. Deafening Whisper, this is probably the best roll I've seen Xur sell in quite some time. Surplus will help with handling reload speed and stability for each fully charged ability, and usually when you're using a waveframe close in CQC, that might not always be true, but that detector is a decent one. I prefer harsh language. I feel like I've said this before. Of course, wave frames in general, if you can craft Forbearance, is without a doubt the best wave frame out there. I know there's a bit of a cult behind Forbearance, but Deafening Whisper, simply because you can't craft it and it doesn't have chain reaction on it, it's just not as good as Forbearance. And then we have Recurrent Impact. This roll in general is just very meh. You can craft this as well. Lantic is one of the best origin traits out there. It gives you increased resilience and additional damage resistance from combatants. It's just a really good origin trait, but the gun itself here is just not it, Chief. And then Quick Fang, oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time speaking today, but this sword just looks cool. You can sort of run around like a weeb with this sword if that's what you're into. And that's really what it's good for. Aside from that, Xur is selling the Future War Cult set from Warmind. Nothing too crazy here. A moving target Hawkmoon and a Outlaw DMT. And well, there you have it. That's Xur's inventory. We'll see you next week.